So we are live and I hope nothing weird happens with the mic again. And yes, I believe this is where we left off. Okay, so this is after we dealt with Natsuki's father last time. Hello Chen, and welcome to chat. I see the mod dev is also here. Sorry I was a bit late. I was supposed to get out at 4, but there was something needed to be covered. It was busy, so I hope we're not too late. We should be on time. Can't really check that. I left my phone in my room. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. And you haven't even told us about that? What if you wanted to plan something? Huh? Okay, I think, I'm not sure what happened. I think some frames were skipped in between. Okay, so Sayuri just asked guys what's going on. I'm not sure if it happened for you guys too, but it looked like some frames were skipped in between, so I just went back to look at them. Apparently, Monica forgot to tell us about the festival preparations. They were specifically made for clubs to showcase what they offer. We could have organized something. Aaron got absolution, yeah, it happened. Yeah, I'm not sure why. It just like froze and then when I look at it again, it skipped a few frames, but I don't think we missed too much. That doesn't excuse you. You're the club president. You should keep such important events on your mind. Well, I would certainly do a better job than you. Doubtful if you knew what she's been through. You could have just told us about this. Since you have so much work, we could prepare for the festival ourselves. But you couldn't even do that. You think you're the only one with a difficult life? Just because we aren't club presidents doesn't mean we have it easy. What could you possibly understand, Miss Perfect? Ooh, wow. Everything froze. That was scary. Can't we all just get along? Why should we argue like this? Why does it matter? We're here to understand each other and help each other out. That's what the literature club is about. Sure, Monica could have told everyone about this, but does that really mean that we should blame her for it now? Have you all even thought about what we have between us here? We have trust, we are all friends. Do we really need to attract new members and turn against each other because of it? Tomanov in chat says hi, Dretch. Hello, Tomanov. I just don't want us to argue like this. No, please continue. Monica, I'm I'm sorry. It wasn't right to yell at you like that. Someone said no sound of your voice. I don't have a voice for Yuri or Monica, so I don't sound those two out. And I don't voice the narrator. The thing is, while I'd like to voice every line, I don't have a voice for everyone. And if I voiced every line, my voice would get tired very fast. I felt so much happier after we all got along. The truth is, I was all alone before I joined the club. Varian and I weren't talking to each other as much as we do now. I had pretty much nothing to do every day. But then I met Monica in this classroom and gave her club a chance. She helped me escape from the loneliness, and then I met you all. You really mean a lot to me, guys. Thank you, Sayori. You've said it very well. I have nothing more to add to it. We should put this behind us and forgive each other. I believe that neither one of us wants this to go on any longer than it already has. I forgive you, Monica. Aryan, are you feeling any better? I am, thanks to you. Maybe I should have told you earlier that I have anger issues. I couldn't bring myself to do nothing and say nothing when they were arguing like that. But there is one thing I want to know. Did you feel that tremble back then or not? I did. What was that? It may be that this world is somehow reacting to my emotions. Or I subconsciously did something that caused it. I thought I was the only one who felt it. It was kinda scary. Well, I can't exactly guarantee that will never happen again. But it doesn't seem to be dangerous at all. Anyway, should we talk to Yuri about what we planned? I just wanted to ask you that. I'll take that as a yes. Yuri? We wanted to ask you if you're free after this. We thought that we could go somewhere together. Well, you seem to feel lonely. I don't mean that in a bad way. We only want to spend some time with you. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Besides, you have nothing on your schedule after this, like you said, right? You can go anywhere you want. Except for any formal places. That's because of me. I don't feel comfortable being in any. I told that to Sayori before, so she already knows. I think I know which one you're talking about. Well, I don't. But that comes as no surprise. I'm more than sure that I can't remember. Don't worry, you're not the only one. Yeah, the exact same thing happened to Sari not a long time ago. If we ever want to go there again, I will flawlessly remember. Count on that. No, but when I enhance my focus, I can remember anything from my life with perfect clarity. You could say that's even better than a photographic memory. That's incredible, Baryon. It sure is useful, and the best thing about it is that I can do that only when I strengthen my focus. How is that the best thing? That prevents me from remembering anything I don't want to remember. Okay, that's why. Yeah, school would be so easy with it. I could just read everything and then remember it during a test. Full score would be a piece of cake for me. Except that with such an ability, you could do much more than just graduate. It was necessary for me to develop immunity against all manipulation and control. If anyone got my power, who knows what they would do with it. My powers are unique, but a lot of people from my world are capable of using powers of their own too. Fortunately, I am the most powerful person known to our world. All people there could go against me and I would still manage to outpower them without breaking a sweat. That's kinda scary. Yeah, that explains why most people are just afraid of me. It makes me really glad that you guys are not. Even some of my friends say they can't help but feel a little afraid when I'm around them. Despite the fact that I'm not a bad person, I wouldn't use these powers to harm anyone who doesn't deserve it. Unfortunately, you can say what you want, but as long as you are powerful, some people will always fear you. You don't have to worry, Baryan. We aren't afraid. You are a wonderful person. Yeah, that's right. Thank you both a lot. This means more to me than you can imagine. Being around people who don't see you as a danger to them feels really nice. Wow, this place looks so much better than I remember. I like it as well, and not that many people are here. We'll probably get our order fast. I have no doubts that their food is delicious. Is there any food in this world that you don't find delicious? Meanie. I can't help it. I enjoy eating too much. Oh, you guys order. Don't worry, all of it will be on me. Are you sure that you have enough? Are you giving her money though? I brought enough money, believe me. Just in case I could pay half of the bill. It's fair that way, and for some reason people in your world pay with the same currency as people from mine. And I have quite a lot with me as well. That's quite the coincidence. Anyway, what will you order? And you, Baryon? Well, I have a hard time recognizing most of these. I see that they have spaghetti, one of my favorites, so I could go with that. Okay. And I'll have... There's so much to choose. Oh, they have fries with fish. I think I'll order that. Ganebri Tiku. Bro, this MC can literally summon money out of thin air. Yeah, I think you're right. That's pretty sudden. Where would I even begin? It doesn't look that much different from yours. The main difference is that most people there wield powers. I would say that it could be dangerous for many people to have such powers, but it's quite the contrary. Hardly anyone uses abilities for evil deeds. And even if there were cases like that, I could easily fight off such people. Maybe I'm part of the reason why it's so uncommon. You're saying that a lot of people can have powers? Is it possible for us to learn it too? Well, anything can be done with will, even the impossible. When you put a lot of effort to it, that's when you have the chance to change fates. Will is actually the source of our power, and perhaps the reason why I'm the strongest is because I have the strongest will. I believe that the will of resistance is the most powerful. Who knows, maybe one of you has that type of will. Maybe both of you have it and you have yet to find out. I think I know how I can explain it to you. Have you ever had any issues with your parents where they would just try to enforce a rule onto you? My parents always did that to me. I was very naughty as a kid. But sometimes it felt like it was unfair. In that case, you might have felt the urge to just stand up to them. Someone with the will of resistance is not afraid to do that, no matter who they have to oppose. They pursue their desire, and if something is standing in their way, they will fight against it until they succeed. If I want to do something, I do it efficiently, and that's how I would describe this will. Wouldn't that make you a bit disobedient? Not just a bit, Sayori. I refuse to be told what to do, but only as long as I'm unwilling to do it. That seems like a double... That seems redundant to say. Really don't have to worry that I'd be completely oblivious to what others tell me. Anyway, what I want to say is that you may be able to learn to use powers like me. If you're really willing to do it, then I believe that you're able to. That would be so awesome. I could protect you if I got them. I don't need to be protected, Sayori. I appreciate how thoughtful you are. They usually divide to defensive, offensive, and supportive powers. With a strong enough will, you can make anything happen. Something like traveling to another world drains a lot of energy from you. Most people can't even do it with their energy, and I can only make 3 crosses before having to rest. That aside, it really fascinates me how you're both open to talk about this. It must still feel strange. Yeah, I've never heard of such a thing until you told me. I know that's true, I've seen it myself. And if the person with such powers is you, then I don't have to feel insecure to talk about it. Yuri, you're going through something too? It's okay, take your time. Tell me when you feel like you're ready to talk about it. You're both very understanding, that's what I admire about you. Oh, it looks like we're back on, but we missed a bit of footage there. You're both understanding, that's what I admire about you, is what Baryon said, and I think that's where we left off. Okay. No, we left off where I think Yuri said, I feel guilty for not doing the same right now. Yuri, I really don't mind. You don't have to feel bad because you need more time. I'm sure that even Baryon agrees. She's right, even if I had to, you know. No, Yuri says you were right to do that. Who knows what could have happened if you wouldn't have done so. Sayori, what are you guys talking about? Baryon told me to not hide my secret from him, but that's because he knew about it already. Sayori, he knew my secret too. Okay, so sorry about that. That was very weird, and we lost a few scenes, but I read out what happened in the history. I don't know if that's good enough, but let's try to move forward. Baryon, what all do you really know about us? I'm not all-knowing, so you don't have to worry about that. I know more than I can tell you. If I told you everything, it could have a bad effect on you. And I really don't want to risk that. I value you too much for that. Okay, I understand. There's nothing you have to be concerned about. I'm highly stable in my mental health. That's the true superpower right there. Most people would break down from the pressure. I stand my ground with ease. It's very useful for the situation I'm currently in. Despite that, it still makes me feel much better to know that you two are willing to fight against your problems. I promised you that I would do my best. You know that you should do it for yourself and not for me. If doing it for me helps you, then I don't mind. Well, as long as you both feel fine, then that's what matters. Even if you're doing it for me more than for yourselves. That was really good. I can see why this is your favorite restaurant, Yuri. Yeah, I haven't eaten like that in such a long time. It was better than most meals I make from where I am. And also cheaper than most. Thank you for telling me about this place. I'll surely come back here again. You can go here again soon if you want to. I would not mind having another meal like this. And it's settled. What about Friday? Friday evenings are always enjoyable. Yeah, sure, you can come too. Of course, I'm also pretty sure that you want to ask me a lot of questions again. Yeah, so you had to pay for everything? Anytime, Yuri. I guess this is where we part ways, but I don't know where you live. Yeah, and hopefully without any arguments. Yeah. I'm sure that no one wants that and that it affects us all. I can just imagine how angry you must have been inside, Baryon. Anger is what it looked like, but I felt disappointment and sadness. We were all getting along so well on Saturday, and then this happens. And all because of a festival. We all work differently. You shouldn't blame yourself for such a thing. It's just not your personality to explode in anger and let your feelings go completely out. You're very gentle, Yuri. I know that you want everything to be okay between us. When you stood up after Baryon stopped talking, that's when I could tell. What's important is the meaning behind your words and what they reflect. What you wanted to prove and get everyone to think about. In the end, we were able to convince them to stop arguing. You had a good intuition. It's how my personality works. Usually I don't talk in front of people, but when there is something that has to be said, I do it and regret nothing. That may be true, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't like yourself for who you are. Don't try to become like me, become someone you can be proud of. Only then can you truly reach the best state of your life. I can understand why it's so difficult for Yuri. Even I find it hard to love myself. Sayori. Don't worry, I'm trying my best. It's still difficult even when I know that you love me for who I am. If you keep pushing forward, then you'll find true happiness from who you are. No matter the problem you're facing, as long as you want to, you can do it. I'm speaking from experience. I went through this process myself. I trust you, Baryon. I'll keep going because you believe in me, because you love me. And I don't want to let you down. That's the Sayori I know. And Yuri, same goes for you. You must love yourself for who you are. It's the most important thing to you, even if you don't believe so. All doubts can tell you what they want to, but when you finally reach it, you will know. You'll contemplate it, understand it, and cherish it. I've got a really good idea for tomorrow. But that's a surprise for now. Too bad that I'm a patient person, Sayori. Things like these happen normally. The best way to solve it is just to forget it ever happened. No one will gain anything from it, so why should anyone even keep this going? Yeah, it'll all be fine, Yuri. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. What a difficult day. And I think this is a pretty good spot for us to leave off. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry there was a bit of interruption. I think we missed like a minute of footage in between. But otherwise, I think the stream's good. I think we might finish this, but there's a part 2 actually being released just quickly soon, and I think it's a joke that I can finish this before part 2 is released. Like I was on vacation for a while and I didn't have my mic for a month, so that's why. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll meet next time.